He wants to go for that. E3 show. Excuse me. So if I remember correctly, I could just bring out my light square bishop in these lines.
Yes.
Now where to put it is a question. Maybe here. No. Let's follow the principle of maximum activity. How about that?
Sure.
Since I'm not sure where to put the bishop. Can you hear me?
Yes, Rafi, I can hear you.
Okay, my internet connection was going out. Okay, so if e6, if knight 5, there's all types of problems. So I think I should be
You
okay to play
should
this
play
one.
E6. Yeah.
Yeah, because knight on h4 would be hanging after knight g4. Sure enough, he goes for it. Even if this trick didn't exist, I would still be okay with giving up the bishop or the knight in these positions. I would think.
Yes. You can play bishop G6 and it's not a big problem as well.
All right. I had played these positions before when I played Queen B6, excuse me. Queen B6, C5 happened. I took, he took. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
remember how those games usually end up being, but I feel like white ends up being better.
Um, okay, but I think it's not that it shouldn't be that big of a problem if we also play Queen C8 or something in such situations.
Yeah, well, yes, I know that that's a move, of course, Queen C8. That's why I was just thinking, like, is Queen B6 a problem for black if we go into that line? Because I'm certain he'll place C5. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think like it black should go into those lines, correct?
Yeah, it should not be a problem actually.
You think so? So Queen B6, C5 takes. What has happened here? He's got the A file. He's got a minority attack coming my way. Not minority attack, but he's gonna play B5. Maybe. Maybe I won't let him because I will play A6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And if I play Queen C8, I avoid this entire mess. I could just play normal developing moves for the next several moves. Knight D7, Bishop D6, Castle. Then what? Um, Queen C8. Eventually he will play Bishop F4 and Rook C1. there will be some maybe potential pressure on d5, but I'll have a knight on d7. Let me play queen c8 and see what happens. Because
Okay.
I don't usually play this.
I have played queen c8 in this position many times, actually. I mean, I have played both queen c7 and queen c8. Sorry, queen b6 and queen c8. And I think queen b6, c5, queen c7, bishop f4, and queen c8 is also not bad. Um, Although I think if possible, we can also play directly queen c8. For queen c8, they usually go h3, bishop h5, g4, bishop g6, and they take the bishop. Like that's the usual play. But like, I mean, I have seen from my practice that black is just super solid in these kind of positions and nothing bad happens, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I'm not too worried about the left square bishop. It's not a that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Serbia. F3. That's kind of a little surprise.
Bishop h5, I think we should play.
You
f3
were
is
pretty much
very
sorry.
new for me. f3 is very new for me. I do not see how f3 is exactly benefiting him. Looks more like a weakness, yeah.
Well, maybe he will play g4, bishop g6, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop g2, castle, e4.
No, but bishop g2, we play bishop d6, yeah, and he will have problems on h2. He cannot castle that easily.
He will have problems on h2. Oh, my rook is open. Forgot about
Mm-hmm.
him. Interesting.
Actually, that's the reason they play h3, so that the pawn is protected on h3 with bishop on g2. And e4 you can still play with the help of bishop. Wow, he directly went for it.
Yeah. Thing is that he has to take back with the knight after I take on e4.
Okay, but I
D
think we have
E,
enough.
knight E, F E, D
No,
E.
I think we should have enough counterplay on this position. I think we should take now. We have to take, yeah, fe de4.
Yeah, otherwise he's pushing on e5.
Yeah. We have to take.
And the d5 pawn is also hanging extra.
The thing is, like what I feel is he will he has overextended his position a bit, and
Yeah.
a timely black's break with e5 or c5 should be good enough for us. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna go
Yep.
g5 now.
You think he's gonna play that?
I think he will play g5, but g5, knight back to d7, and then we just play e5. Yeah, and I think our position is absolutely fine.
I feel like since I came back, after this long break of not really playing much or really even hardly studying, I feel like I got a little bit better in the last, like,
Mhm.
say, month and a half, 2 months. What do you think? I feel more
I,
confident in my play.
yeah, definitely. I think I see that you're taking up the challenge now instead of just trying to avoid the challenging position. So
Yeah,
I think it's a good thing. Yeah.
yeah. I started like it's almost like how do I describe this? Like you have these hurdles in your life, you overcome a certain level of fear in something,
Yeah.
like approaching women, cold approaching women, for example, or striking up conversations with strangers, or like
Mm-hmm.
taking a risk on a business. Like you just once you overcome it, once you can keep doing it again and again. I feel like something like that recently happened to me where I'm just like no longer as scared of going into these complicated positions for some reason.
It's
Because
good
I just don't
actually.
care anymore if I lose. But like I just think about it like, okay, whatever. I lose, I'll learn some things, and next time I'll be better.
Yeah. Plus, we always have this fear that if I go into complications, I might make a mistake. Yeah. But it can be the
Mm,
other way around. You might play actually well in complications.
right. So you're suggesting going for this E5 stuff right away.
I'm thinking. I mean, we can always play bishop e7 and castle, or I was thinking we can directly try to play e5. But okay, e5. He is going to play bishop e3. Obviously, he's going to go for long castles. Yeah.
Right.
Or we can just first play bishop e7 castle and then play c5 or something. That's also a good way.
If this guy long castles here, he's got a pretty nifty attack. Not nifty, but he's pretty well positioned on the king side to some extent, I think, with h4, h5 coming. Do I have the equivalent play on the queen side? Will it be difficult for me to get in b5, a5, these kind of moves?
I think it will be more difficult for you to get moves on the queen side than for him on the king side.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was just thinking too, right? Because his play
Yeah.
is going to happen quick naturally. He's playing h4, f4, bishop something, g2 or something, right? Quickly can swing the
Mm-hmm.
queen over on that third rank. Whereas for me, if you look at my situation, for me to play a b5, a5 is gonna take a way longer. My queen is in the way of my rook. My knight is still on b8. Other knight on d7 is not very active. So that would be a little complication, I think, right? If that
It
scenario
it
ended up
will be
coming on.
it will be small complications.
That's why I'm trying to think of how can I prepare for this upcoming situation. I almost don't even want to go into like this opposite side castling thing. I almost want to like just go at him and not allow this situation of opposite side castle. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think I can avoid him from castling queenside though.
Okay.
So I think In this exact moment, what if I get in a tempo with queen c7? He will play f4 certainly or something, right? Or will he just ignore it and play bishop e3 and let me take? No way, he's doing that. Maybe.
Mhm.
No, no, I can't really take on h2. b7 is hanging.
Yeah, H2 is difficult. Yeah.
Okay, let me play the most flexible move that I think right now is bishop e7.
Bishop E7. Yeah, okay, let's
Hmm.
go.
I don't want to commit just yet. See what he does. Playing very accurate. His position doesn't really look that bad, honestly. I'm not really too happy with my position, to be completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said like queen B6 is usually because see in this position, if white had the pawn on C5, yeah,
Mhm.
then your E5 or B6, you would have some breaks, to play. But in this position, you don't have any, like, you have only one break, yeah, E5. You don't have any second breaks.
Mhm.
One thing which I also do sometimes in these kind of positions is just play A5, like with black. Because I know he's trying to go long castle, yeah. So A5 will always be like some sort of a useful move. Plus,
Yeah,
I can always play knight A6, knight C7 if necessary. Like just a
right,
development.
right. Yeah, I don't know if I even want to castle anymore.
I think we shouldn't.
Right,
I actually think we shouldn't because I don't see any benefit for castling. Yeah, he's gonna play H5. Then I'm already opening up the H file.
right, yeah.
So I think we shouldn't actually castle anymore.
Hmm. Means it's about to be a wild game. Bishop f4. So he wants to check. Grab my bishop. Guy's using a computer. I'm telling you. Mm. Knight a6 check. Then what happens? I
Yeah,
don't
we
want to.
can.
Can't give up my bishop. That's the problem. But I don't have a choice.
Then if we don't want to give up your bishop, I think we have to play E5 or something. Yeah, like make it dynamic already.
Gosh, that sounds like such a just straight up give up a pawn
Yeah,
in the center.
yeah, we get knight C5 and stuff like that. So why not?
Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. I can't allow this. This is
Mm-hmm.
terrible. If this bishop comes here, this is horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty. It looks pretty bad.
Definitely computer. Knight c5, knight c5, bishop c5. Knight c5, queen moves somewhere. Then at least I got a knight to a good square. And my queen on c1 is about to become active here somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Now what? Wow, this is rough. My
I
king
think,
now has no future.
yeah, I think at some point you will have to short castle and just, go for the complications. Yeah.
Okay, so for the time being, I'm thinking that I just maybe play knight a6.
No, knight a6, bishop h3 comes. So I think you have to play with the tempo, a4 or something.
These bishops, you're right. I don't even think about this guy coming out here.
I think we have to play a4. We need to free up our queen, yeah, as soon as possible.
hmm He's playing it right now.
No, I think first he has to remove the queen.
He's queen's here. Just kidding, yeah. Queen. Maybe c3.
Yeah, queen c3. I was thinking queen f5.
Yep, comes with the tempo.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm just trying to do something. So
hmm Yeah, let's play this move. This is good. This is hanging. He has to move that, and then let's figure out where is my queen. Does my queen need to really go?
okay.
And that's the thing, though. That's the question. My queen doesn't really have any good squares. If he just plays bishop d2, where's my queen actually gonna go?
I think bishop d2, we will play something like a3.
Okay.
Yeah, this position is
B,
looking very, very tricky here.
if he plays b3,
b3, then queen e7, queen e6. So that bishop h3, we can play queen e7. And there are some dark square weaknesses here in the position.
after bishop h3, what are we playing, you said?
Queen
Queen what?
e7.
e7?
Yeah.
Mm. And let's just say after a3, bishop d2, a3, he just... What else could he do? No, he really has to play bishop on b3. He can't allow anything else, really. If he doesn't do anything, let's just say he just played bishop h3. We would have taken on b2, I guess, right? And
Mm-hmm.
played something like queen e6 or something anyway. No, we can't because the bishop is on h3. Would we still play that? No, or should we play queen e6?
Maybe now we should play queen e6 first.
Yeah, because queen is getting trapped after h3, I think. Bishop h3.
Yeah, I think we have to play queen e6 first.
How did his bishops get so strong is my question. That's what I'm trying to figure out. We wasted a lot of moves with the queen, honestly.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Have to castle. No, I saw this move actually. Castle.
Who plays rook e1?
Rook e1, king h7. Barely surviving, but okay. So I think we have to take with the queen, yeah.
Rook e1, king h7,
Yeah.
bishop g4.
Bishop g4. I was thinking now we can start our own stuff, maybe b5.
Wait, after rook g e1, I can take on f3, I think, right?
Now, yes, if he plays now, if he plays, I think he will start with bishop g4 though.
Yeah, definitely. And my knight is still in b1. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Am I missing something? Can I just not take on f3? Should b6 king moves. What else is there?
Oh, we cannot take because he has rook d3.
God.
Hey, this is just some crazy calculation he's doing.
No, the guy's using computer. What do you mean calculation?
Yeah, I think this is definitely not like human play,
I
no?
can spot computer chess from miles away, brother. I knew from like the moves like in 9 or 10 he was using computer.
Yeah, because we didn't get a chance, yeah, in this whole
Nothing.
game to.
Just blew me away. This guy's rating is blitz rating is 1600. How could he be this good? Okay, so he's turning this. We have to play this, I think.
We have to play king h7, yeah. I mean, why would anybody not play bishop g4 and then play rook e1?
Yeah.
Like it's so human, yeah, to defend the pawn. And anyway, rook e1 is coming, h5 is coming, white looks dominating, and he
Yep.
plays rook e1, like allows the only defense queen f3, but it's not working. Yeah, rook d3, and our queen is still trapped.
Hmm.
No, but this is crazy. I mean, now if we take something like bishop b8, we can be very sure that he's using computer. Because bishop b8, rook b8, rook d7 looks dominating, yeah? Like it's just crushing, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but this
Wow.
game, we didn't even have a chance. See, f4, I mean, why he didn't play f4 one move ago?
Right.
He's just toying with us now.
I think knight a6 has to be played, right?
Knight a6, okay, rook d7 he gets.
He's gonna play this, or even I can't even develop. I can't even move anything.
Yeah, no moves. Yeah, zugzwang. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Play b6. Play b6. Let's just play b6. Yeah. Want to go rook a7,
Okay,
rook
yeah, I was
e7.
just gonna say yes. I like that idea.
But this is like total domination, you know? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I have got at the wrong end of such positions many times, but those are against GMs, you know? And even
Right.
though it don't dominate so much, like you always, you know, somehow wriggle through some gaps. You always find
Yeah.
some defenses. Yeah, they later on will again outplay you in something, but such perfect chess doesn't happen. And in
Yep.
15 plus 5, it never happens. Like I have played 2,700 opposition, you know, and there I can say that there is a difference. But 2,650, even in 2,650, I don't face such domination.
Right. Look at the also the
The time, yeah.
timestamps on the moves. How long does he take in these kind of positions? Should give you a really good indicator of what's actually happening.
Of course, of
You would know
course.
when humans would have to think about in certain positions.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just look at the move. Yeah, like bishop e6. Why he didn't do bishop e6 one move earlier?
Mm-hmm. Maybe queen here?
Yeah, I think we have to go somewhere like queen b7 or something. Yeah,
Oh,
but this is too much. I mean, way too much.
yeah, b7 would have been a little bit better actually, because that would still leave a7 for my rook to defend. Shit, why did I put it on a7? I still can't play knight a6. Rook d7 is coming immediately.
Yeah,
Maybe I have to take
yeah. Let's just take.
g6,
g6.
but then f5 is happening, I think.
Oh, he's gonna pick takes queen d3, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has some tactics which we
Mm-hmm.
both haven't seen.
Takes queen d3, king g7. Mm-hmm.
Some f5 after that.
Yeah,
Bishop e5.
that looks strong, yeah.
Yeah, it's just too much.
I'm about to get this guy's blocked.
I mean, you must have played so many. Yeah, okay. We have to play queen e7, I guess. Okay. Or queen b7. See, normal player would just take first, yeah, then think.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. They would not think this hard on taking this.
Because queen b7 is a move which doesn't do anything on g6, yeah. So he's thinking, like, thinking what? Especially, you know, when you find so many like brilliant moves like bishop g3, bishop e6 and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
Whoa.
find this, okay?
Whoa. That's
Bishop,
wild.
bishop f4 is a mate, yeah. Yeah, this is,
Insane.
okay, so
Accuracy.
this is like congratulations on a game against Stockfish.
I mean, we did pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, this actually
Nothing. Look at this.
nothing.
Perfect chess.
Yeah. Actually, this thing which you see below, yeah, the graph, this is exactly like computer chess looks like. Like
The
every
centipawn
move,
loss, average centipawn loss, right?
yeah, this ACPL, the lower the better. And I think he has a very low ACPL. And in his like graph, you can see his advantage just keeps growing up. Yeah, like every move, he's gaining small advantage. So
Mm.
so
Never
it's
went
like
down at all, much at
never
all.
went down. Yeah. So this is typical computer play actually.
I wonder how long he's been on here. Let me see. He's been on here that long, but I think he just cheated because he saw the rating.
I guess, yes.
Whenever they see a higher rated, they're like, oh crap, I can't beat this guy, so let's cheat. Okay, let's report him. What is the thing again? Oh yeah, sorry. He used a computer in this game, Peter. You could see the perfect calculation, and also you can see how the advantage was gained slowly throughout the whole game. And also look at the timestamp on how long he took in certain positions where a human would never think that long. And it does not match natural thinking patterns of a human when you look at his timestamps. Polish this a little bit.
You can just probably just report there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Ah, okay.
I was just gonna make it make more sense, like,
And you have to put the link of the game.
yeah, here.
This is just crazy. I mean,
Yeah, I know, man. It's annoying. These people here just that's why strong players don't play the long games, I guess. It's ChatGPT characteristic. I always delete that.
it's like, I felt that I mean, I have lost games in Slav as well. Sometimes I also lose to this kind of knight h4, e4 stuff, which is
Mm-hmm.
normal, I think, yeah, because it's a very good way to play against the Slav. But not like this, when I don't have a chance.
Yeah,
Like not a single move we made which was actually threatening to him.
right. Yes, nothing. All the moves that we made were, I mean, fairly logical. I don't know if we played, I played perfect, but you know,
No,
I
I
won.
mean, one mistake here or there is like, okay, it's not that bad, right? But getting nothing in the game is I think too much.
So Queen C8 is not a move. Are we deviating from book so early here?
I think queen c8 is a move, right?
Starts not looking so good. Looks like.
Ah, interesting. I thought queen c8 is like pretty normal in these kind of positions.
Hmm. I played it with F3 instead.
Maybe.
Wow. Here already so much advantage for white.
That means queen b6 was something which we had to play, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, again, if I play this game against a human being, I would think that even at 2200, if I was playing against 2200, they would not be able to destroy me that easily. Like, look how.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I said. Yeah, like I will show you a game. So I played against Fresinet. So he's 27-20. Yeah,
Mhm.
and even with him, I had chances from black. Like
Right.
he was actually minus. I mean, it was a blitz game, so obviously you can understand there were mistakes. I had low time, so everything that way is understandable. But
Mm-hmm.
even with him, I had chances. But this guy, I had no chance. Like I don't know where I went wrong as well.
Right. Nothing.
See, every move is like the top choice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, a smart cheater would not pick the top choices. They would pick some bottom obscure stuff that maintains, advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And they would, if he was really smart about cheating, he wouldn't He would take time where time was needed to be taken in making the moves. No,
But I
instead
think
of
he's see
playing these
for,
bizarre
for
type of things.
for example, yeah, in this position, the most logical move to me was actually bishop d2
Yeah,
because I wanted to keep the bishop on a locked diagonal, yeah, that my king is safe, no checks come, and
no check.
everything. Yeah, like bishop on d2 looks like more safe, and anyway, bishop will come to h3, and okay, but he goes bishop g3, which for some reason the computer also likes the most.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there is nothing wrong with bishop d2, but bishop g3 is a top choice, and bishop g3 was played in the game.
yeah,
Okay, but as I said, Rafia, in this game, we had no chance. I mean, as you cannot do anything against these guys.
yeah. I don't think I have any kind of takeaway from this game except that we should have played Queen B6.
Yes, that's pretty much it. Like we should just play queen b6 and know how to play that c5 position. Because
Right.
it's like watching a computer convert a position, yeah? It's the absolutely pointless thing. If it's a human and you watch his conversion, you can still learn something, yeah? How he's converting the position.
Yes.
But if it's a computer, you cannot do anything.
Right.
So queen b6, c5 or something, yeah? f3 bishop h5. c5, queen c7. It's here. It's very normal move, yeah. Queen c7, bishop f4, and queen c8. So now we have this additional b6 with us.
So the queen is on B3 now. Wow, interesting. I didn't even see that.
So he will play g4. Obviously, that's the whole point. And we come back bishop g6. This is actually very similar to my game against Fresinet. But Rafi, that's another thing, yeah. Like in this case, I mean in this position, I can still understand this type of play against 2700, Like if 2700 are playing or somebody who is prepared, they are playing, I can understand. But not 1900.
Yeah.
I
Actually, he's
think that's,
not even playing the theory also. I don't know if this black looks so tough here.
yeah, just go back. I will show you go to the beginning, like on the fifth move. So one move back, yeah. One move back, like bishop on f5, yeah. So yeah, this is the position. So right now, because of these kind of situations, yeah, bishop f5, knight c3. So you can continue knight c3. The second best move for black is to actually take on c4 here, just dc4. This is right now they're considering this as the better way to equalize the position.
But play this like it was just a Slav without, as if he didn't play this G3.
Yeah, just take on c4, yeah, like just take because you have c6 already, so you just take on c.
So does he have to play this A4 type of stuff here, or he can just
Now
continue?
here he will not play. He will play knight e5, knight d7. So that's the theory. Knight c4.
Sure.
First e6 and then knight b6. E6, bishop g2, knight b6, and it's like considered like an equal theory. Yeah.
We come
Here
back again.
we are very solid. Yeah, knight b d5. No, not seven. It's 5.
Oh, D5.
Yeah.
Well, if he castles, I'll take it. Whew. I mean, it's okay for black. It's not bad, but it's not the best. That bishop looks strong as hell combined with the open B file, but I guess as long as I don't lose my light square bishop to the knight, which I don't think I will.
I think it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, as long as I can save this bishop, he can't really leverage this B file as effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, this would be a monster, right? This combination of the rook here and the bishop here.
Yeah, no, but he doesn't have access to b1, yeah, and you just need to play h6, bishop h7. So,
Mhm. Okay.
but okay, this, I mean, we just got steamrolled by this guy. Like there is just no, I mean, we didn't have any chance for this game.
I agree.
Nothing.
Yep.
I mean, we should have something at least, but this game we have nothing.
Right.
I don't even remember when was the last time like somebody just outplayed me like this, that I have nothing to do against him.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, we played, I guess, Stockfish. Congratulations.
Yes, that's what I can say, that, congrats for playing against Stockfish. That's it.
Okay,
And
man.
and and the
Yeah,
funny thing is, like, we didn't even like make any obvious mistakes, in this game. Like,
I would say just mainly one big inaccuracy, which is, not playing this queen b6. But again, this is not, I wouldn't even call it a mistake. I would call that an inaccuracy. Maybe
Mhm.
e5 is a mistake, but I mean, by
E5,
the
yes,
play
I can
e5
still
aren't so
understand
bad.
E5 as a mistake.
Huh?
I can understand E5, we can actually call it as a mistake, but E5 was based on a very human decision that we don't want to give up the bishop, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much it, but the
Yeah,
way
from a
we look
practical
at
standpoint, e5 makes perfect sense, of course, definitely.
it. But for that mistake, the way we got outplayed, that's too much, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, we had nothing in this game. Like,
Right.
okay.
Okay, so what's next?
Yeah, I do you have time for one more, or
Yeah, let's
I
get
think
one
we can
more.
go for one more, yeah, yeah. Because I want to have some games where we take away something, like there should be a challenge. This was like challengeless game for us.
Right. Let's do 10-5.
Yeah.
A little bit better.
Yeah, I can actually understand the frustration when you want to play some good rapid games and you face this.
Yeah. I think it's rampant, man. Because think about it. Even at 2300, we're facing this. So these stronger players are going to have like 25, 2600 ratings at least, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's look at you. Your rating on what is your rapid rating on here?
I think online I'm like 2600 or 2700. Offline I'm like around 2400, like 2350, 2360.
So with you and these guys are playing, you're not going to get anybody higher than a 23, 2400 probably most of the time for rapid.
Yes.
Everybody else, like there's a good at least 25% chance they're going to use a computer against you. They're not going to be,
Yeah, that just
because they're
sucks.
going to be kids. A lot of the time they're kids. They want to show their parents that they beat at 2700 to their friends.
Even worse. I just never realized that this thing is so rampant, and
Yeah.
I mean it's just too much, I would say.
hmm Okay, so this A3 is interesting. So do I have to play A5? I think I do because I can't just let him take over completely like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
G4 versus F5. So I don't know, man. I kind of like F5 usually in these positions because the bishop is going to come on D3 at some point, and I want to just trade it off. This is my bad bishop.
Okay.
I mean, bishop G4 has some, I guess, interesting ideas too. But then I don't know in those lines.
No, I think bishop f5 should be fine.
Yeah. What will he do if I play bishop G4? You think he'll play
Nothing.
knight?
I think he might play bishop e2 as well because I just see that his play is not ambitious enough. And for bishop f5, I'm also expecting bishop d3.
Yeah.
But okay, we know that exchanging the light squares is fine. But see, Rafi, this is I just realized this is the difference. Yeah, see how normal human players playing,
Mm-hmm.
they first want to develop, they want to get their pieces out, they want to do something after that. Not like that guy starting from move one, he's attacking us.
Yeah. Yep. As soon as he like started playing, I knew very quickly that this was computer. Like
This
I don't even know
G4,
when I knew,
G5,
but
E4 was like very suspicious.
yeah, yeah, exactly. When the central tension was released perfectly with G5. Remember when he said he's gonna play G5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's no way 1900 is gonna find G5. They're gonna play knight takes E4. And sure enough, he played G5.
Well, I knew this G5 idea. That's why I said he's gonna play G5.
Hmm.
But I knew because I have faced it, like I have played it or like say however you want.
Yeah, it's a your level move, is what I'm saying. Exactly.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
level
yeah,
would not find
exactly.
G5, I think. Like I didn't consider G5 that much. I mostly consider just this taking here.
Understand.
I think bishop D6
Okay.
probably is a good square for this guy. I do have to be careful about some. Does white ever play like F3 and 4 type of stuff? Probably not, right?
Probably not.
Let's save this bishop. Do I really have to though? Because if he plays this, I have bishop G4, I think. F3, bishop H5, H4. I have knight takes, right?
Just you can actually, instead of worrying so much, you can just play h6 because h6 is usually a useful move.
Mm,
Just h6 and then you play knight d7. He has no threats, yeah, on the queen side. So
fair, okay. Does black want to trade? Do I want to play 94, 92 type of stuff? Then knight
I
f6, 94 again?
uh, I think
Instantly?
maybe not
Is that the
not
right idea?
necess maybe not necessary yet. Okay, now c5 is done, so we should just come back bishop c7 and try to play rook e8, e5. Yeah, like we should open up the center.
Right. But can we actually open it though?
I mean,
Like,
after rook e8 and stuff, I think we can.
yeah, if I can get this e5 in for sure, I'm gonna be better. There's no doubt. Not better, but I'm sorry, but I meant to say I would have equalized.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he played. Oh, I didn't even see the move. Hmm. Just leave it and play e5, I think. Or do I want to trade off the rooks? Nah, that makes e5 hard because the queen is gonna be on a1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just play e5. And now I feel pretty comfortable in the position. Now that things are opening up. Knight d3, bishop d3. Seems okay.
Seems okay. Yeah. I think we should go for it actually. Yeah. It's like creating imbalances.
Yeah. I want to keep my bishop on the h7 diagonal because I want to still stop rook b1 type of stuff. Since play is happening on the queen side, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just bring the bishop back first of all? But he's gonna put pressure here with next move next.
I
C6
don't
is
think it, I don't
huh?
think it like I don't think it's much more. It's much like a pressure, but hang on a second. I mean, I was thinking, um, yeah, okay. I mean, I was thinking knight four, but sure, how does work out? Yeah,
Plays
maybe.
knight f3.
Yeah. Maybe we should just get back the bishop first. Yeah,
Possibly because yeah, I don't want to have to bring it this way, honestly.
yeah. No, we should bring it back here, G6 or H7, somewhere like this.
Yeah, let's put it here so that we have king
Yeah,
h for a future.
sure. Let's just bring it here. We should actually.
And also this is a possible diagonal I can go on.
Now we should play knight E4, of course.
Yeah. Now I want to focus on just trading pieces, man. Because I mean, if I get rid of the two knights, right? Game is pretty,
Let's just go knight E4. Yeah.
yeah, game is pretty simple. Sure enough, that move happened. Oh, queen d7
Okay.
takes queen a4, right?
Yeah. Okay. Looks okay to me.
What do I do after queen a4?
I think
Rook a6.
we can always play rook C8.
And then just drop the bishop back. That's not a bad idea actually. I kind of like that a lot more because I don't want that. Yeah, it's a neat idea. Wait, What happened if he would have taken here? Takes, check. That was the idea.
Yeah, bishop h2, rook c6.
And take on this, give up this bishop and get this isolated pawn just for that H pawn.
Yeah, h pawn because we can get something on the sixth rank, right? Like you mentioned, bishop h5, rook g6. It's
Yeah,
opposite color bishop, yeah. So isolated pawn doesn't matter a lot, and but we are generating a lot of attack. So
I'm about to lose this one though.
that's, I think, okay if we are able to get some good kingside attack with bishop h5 and g5. I think that pawn is not so important here. He will play queen a4. I think queen a4, bishop h5, queen a5, g5, and I think we have very strong attack coming up.
David for one move. I think so,
You
right? Because he's gonna hit
is
B.
a4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want
okay.
to make it with the queen, so this slows
The
down
queen
the
is
A
up, yeah.
pawn, brings the queen on a weird square.
Yep.
Hitting B7.
Knight, yeah, okay, no, this is fine. I think he will play knight d4 back. Oh, wow.
Oh shit.
Okay, f6 forced. Oh, wow. Okay, this move. Or knight f6 should we go?
Even queen F6 can be played, couldn't it?
No, queen f6, he just takes, I think, queen f6. Yeah, like we have double pawns. That might be bad.
Hmm, I don't know. Let's just play here. I don't want to. Then my knight on E4 is kind of looking shaky though.
No problem. Let's play f6. Let's
I
play
guess
f6.
I have G5. That's okay. Um, now
I think bishop somewhere. Yeah, bishop h5 or yeah, perfect. I guess queen somewhere d7. Yeah,
yeah, I think we should play this move.
yeah, queen d7. Let's
Let him
play.
take here. I'll take with the rook. Or maybe. Yeah, probably rook. What is my next couple of moves and ideas?
I was thinking queen g4.
Yeah.
That was something on top of my mind. Or else I was thinking we probably need to start attacking with g5.
Mm, if G5, how will this attack actually play out? So I'll play something like, what are my next few moves? Like G4, G5, then what? G4.
Yeah, G4. So you can see, yeah, he's defending against it.
We should play it anyway.
We should play it anyway, yeah. We have to open up.
So is it F4 first and then G4?
No, it's
F5.
fine. This is fine. We can play F5 next. It's okay. Okay, so rook takes, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely rook takes.
What if I take the knight next move? Is that a possibility?
It's a possibility, but I think he's gonna play knight d4 now. Oh wow, we should take the knight, I think. We should take the knight and take on
He has a
h3.
check.
No, no, no
He has a
check.
check.
Take the knight and take on h3.
Oh, we're threatening a mate. Oh,
Not a mate, at least a perpetual.
so this was a mating pattern. Oh, his
So
queen is defending
yeah, yeah,
F2.
yeah.
Shit.
I think we have to go for a draw here.
Nothing else, huh?
I don't see anything else. No, I don't see anything else. Everything is defended.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we should take a draw. No problem.
Man, these guys are getting tough.
But okay, I also think this game, okay, this game I can at least say was definitely human.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he is computer. He played pretty accurate for parts of it, I think, like with Queen D4, Queen A4 type of stuff. But I think human could find that move.
Yeah, 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 of course. I mean, I don't think it's like, and also, it's not like something which he plays and we resign. Yeah, it's something which he plays and we also have something to go for after that. Not like the
Yeah,
other guy, yeah, which like every move he was playing, we don't know what to do.
right, exactly. What is this purple three on here? What does this mean? Oh, threefold.
Yeah, threefold.
So any major takeaways from this one?
I think not a lot. But I think we can also improve this sort of like Slav play in the future for us. But I don't think this game, I mean, I don't think there was anything that bad in this type of play. Like we actually did pretty okay in this one. Like, yeah, he had some chances, I think. And I think we also like took advantage of some positions where we should. So overall, I think it's fine. There was not a lot of problems in this game, at least.
Mhm. Okay. No major
Okay.
mistakes, nothing.
No major mistakes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, man.
Right.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, Rafi, thank you so much. I will then, I guess, catch you tomorrow if possible. Yeah.
Yes. So I don't, it's again kind of hard schedule because I have so many evening events, but just message me what do with your schedule, and if I can make it work, we'll definitely do. If not, Thursday and Friday are very much open.
Sure. Okay. All right.
Well, man, thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Rafi. Bye.
Oh,